Hi everybody, Will Van here from School Ministry, and today I wanted to show you how easy it is to create your own Bitmoji classroom. Now you can use either the freely provided starter pack, or you can go through Google Classroom, doing its image search that way, or finding your own images that are licensed for Creative Commons use. Now if you're not familiar with what a Bitmoji classroom is, it's basically a Google Slides classroom, just using Bitmoji, which is an avatar of yourself that you can then decorate and make it a little more fun for your students, especially if you're having them access Google Slides, whether it's in the morning for like a bell ringer, or if they're at home, or if you're giving any sort of content that requires them to be utilizing Google Slides. Just again, a fun interactive way to be engaging with your students. So you can see here, it's just very much like a classroom setup. You can take a look at some of these pre-created packs here. And I want to show you how to create your very own within about 5 minutes. So if we open up here in our Bitmoji Classroom Starter Pack that's been curated for you, you're going to notice you have several different options, from whiteboards to background walls, desks, monitors, things like that. In this case, let's go ahead and insert a floor for ourselves. So I'm going to select Insert. Then we're going to do Image, and we're going to search the web. We're just going to do a quick search for floor. Here we can see, I'm going to just grab this one, and I'll drag and drop it in. Now in this case, I'm not going to be utilizing that brick wall in the back, but I do want to make this the size, the 16 by 9 size here. Now what I can do is add in my own background. So over here we can search for let's just do a brick wall. All right, find a brick wall image that you like. I kind of like, we'll go with this one. Grab it, drop it in. And you can see when we start resizing it, it's not going to cover the entirety, and if I were to grab it here, it's just going to expand it out and not look very good. So one of the ways we can do that is let's just shrink it down to size so we get a good perspective. Something like that, and then we'll just do Control-C, Control-V to copy and paste it. And then we'll just line it up so it looks like a continuous wall. Now you can use those arrow keys to try and narrow it in a little more. Just for our purposes, we'll cover that up so it looks a little more natural. Okay, now that we have that done, let's go ahead and insert our first background, which is going to be, we'll do a Clever Touch panel here. This one is just called Brand because it's a generic stock photo. We'll drop that on there. That, and then let's check what else do we have. Let's go ahead and let's do a little wall decor on here. So I'm going to just drop this kind of stock poster. Once we shrink it down, you can't really see what it looks like, but it looks pretty nice. So maybe we'll put that up here, make it a little larger. Grab over here. What else could we do? Let's grab a clock. Any good classroom needs a clock on the wall to stump those kids reading analog. I'll just put that right up here. Okay, and now we can start decorating over here. Now, in this guy, you could grab either the desks or the couch. Let's see if there's anything else we could utilize. Let's go Insert Image. Oh, we'll go over here. And quickly, let's do a bookcase. And let's see what this bookcase looks in here. So I have this bookcase set up, and I can drop that right there. Control-C, Control-V. Let's add another one so it looks like it's just kind of going. Go, and we'll crop the image. We'll crop it down so it looks to size, like that. And now it's going off. Let's add a rug in here, just to make it a little more cozy. See what that rug looks like. Okay. So now that we have this basic classroom created that we could use for our Bitmoji, let's look at how we input that Bitmoji. And to do that, just go ahead, if you haven't created a Bitmoji account, go ahead and do so. It's great to use even just with your friends on your phone, but you can also install through a Chrome extension Bitmoji itself. So I like this picture, very thinking and contemplative, and just kind of scaled him to size and make him look like he's naturally sitting there. Now in your classroom, what you could do is create a box here. And then utilize this to put whatever you would like in there. Or you could take a YouTube video, drop it into place for your students to watch as if they were watching it on your own Clever Touch panel, or Smartboard panel, or Clear Touch panel, whichever one you use, whatever your interactive panel is. You could put it in there like that so they're engaging with the content that way. You could create speech bubbles. So we have this little call out bubble here. And then let's go ahead and flip it like that. And maybe put it there. And then we could add a text box to ask maybe like a question of whatever classroom you decide to make this, whether it was a history classroom, an English classroom, a math classroom. You could actually put your question in the little call out there or use it as a way to introduce the topic. Anyways, this has been a very short and brief introduction into how to create your own Bitmoji classroom. It's very easy to do, and you can do it and turn these out fairly rapidly. You can always download this free Bitmoji classroom pack if you would like to just start using that with this, as well as this zip folder will be available for download as a good getting started tool. If you have any questions, any other ideas, or if you'd like to see more content like this in the future, please let me know within that comment section, and thanks for watching.